Hey, shalom, shalom. First off, we give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, great millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect. Okay, as you can see, it's beautiful news, because, and then of course, they got Jake, on the cover, and like I said, it's beautiful news, man, because what's taking place right now is just I guess you could say it's setting up things for times to come. This is essentially what it's going to be, because at some point, the it's going to be more individuals like this, right? So with the government, shut down, we don't really know how long it's going to last. Laws will last for a while, and we go into what we are expecting to come. But nevertheless, it's happened, with this government shutdown, to build the wall. And you're going to have individuals that suffer, and it's spiritual because I was speaking with, an older brother on the side. This was before, this article came out. The brother was saying that, if this thing lingers on, this is exactly what you see on the screen, what's going to happen. It says, I'm going to read a little bit of it, and then I'm going to grab, some scriptures. It says their income was suddenly cut off. Federal workers worry shutdown will linger without back pay, right? Because when you're dealing with the government, as the brother was telling me, he was saying that I asked him, do they miss out on that pay, that they're out of work? And he was like, yeah, they get a back pay, for all the days and things that they were gone, they would get all of that money as if they were working. But as you can see right here, federal workers worry shutdown will linger without back pay. So, and that's the thing, man, bills, listen, the money may stop coming, but are the bills going to stop coming, And this is of course, this is judgment from the Lord, man. It says the latest breakdown in malfunction in Washington convinced NASA aerospace engineer Edward Amatucci to skip a beloved household right. It says over the weekend after the government shutdown went into effect, the 54-year-old furloughed telescope specialist brought down an American flag that normally flies outside its Maryland home. And granted, this may not be no Jake, but it may, But nevertheless, if it is, you having the American flag with the American pride, that tell you where we at as a people. And you see, he said he took it down, because if he ain't know by now, you know what I'm saying, he better he finding out right now. Okay, because all that pride in this place, the scriptures tell you rise and depart, because this is not your rest. You should not be fully invested. You should not have no fucking American flag flying in front of your house, man. Really, this false sense of of this country, you being welcome here, and just having that pride, man. Look, see, it says, I still have pride in my country, but I am very disappointed in Congress. My only way to quietly object is to take down the American flag, said Amatucci. It says, who lives paycheck to paycheck, helping support his wife and 3 grown children. America is not together now. We've lost our way. It is Trump. He's a symbol for what is happening. And you want to know what is beautiful, that he said that, because the Lord said, a kingdom divided against each other shall not stand, man. And it's not only within the within the United States that the division is there, but it's all over the world. This is Ecclesiastes 12:1, right? It says, remember now the Creator in the days that I use, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw not, right? So, hey, listen, while you got some strength, okay, while you young, the scripture says in your youth, you're supposed to be seeking the Creator, okay? Putting aside all of the dumb shit and the bullshit, and seeking him now while the evil days come not. And you know what that word evil means, bad times, okay? Because as you can see, he's being, this is bad times, baby. It's bad times, because when that money flow, the scripture says money is the defense. When that money stop flowing, you ain't got no defense. And who gives that defense? Who gives you that defense? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man. They the ones Yahweh Shah, the father being the first, who's the one who clothes you, who gives you your meals, man. It's like the Lord said, if he clothed the grass and roughly paraphrase, feed the animals and the birds, how much more you. But nevertheless, if you ain't seeking him in your youth, why would he be looking out for you, right? It says when they shall say I have no pleasure in them. It says while the sun or light or moon and stars be not darkened, right? It says nor the clouds return after the rain, because listen, that sun or light, that light represents wisdom, man. Okay, it says while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, right? Because this word, man, it's gonna stop coming, man. The prophets, it's gonna be a point, as prophesied in the book of Amos. There's just gonna be a famine of the word, man. It's gonna be a famine, and it's the knowledge or the oil, okay, that blood, all these things that represents life that are this word, man, and the true understanding of it and the wisdom is hey, listen, once it stop, it's gonna stop. And it says verse 3, it says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. What are we talking about, grinders, man? Okay, hey, listen, when the grinders cease, it says that income was suddenly cut off, right? So when those grinders cease, look at the picture area is closed because of a lapse in federal, appropriations. It says the visitor center is closed for the safety of visitors. The park resources. Sign in the headquarters, National Better Visitors Park closed due to the government shutdown. Right. When the grinders cease, baby. When the grinders cease. Okay, now, granted, this has happened before. There's been a government shutdown. But nevertheless, like, how much more is this a prelude for things to come, man, on a mass scale? Okay? Right? It says, matter of fact, talking about the American flag. He says, who believes paycheck to paycheck, helping support his wife and 3 grown children. America is not together. We have lost our way. It says, it is Trump. I don't know. He's a symbol for what's happening. No, it's not Trump. It's the Lord, man. The Lord is not with this place. So wherever the Lord, Yahweh Shah is not with, you're going to fail. And this place is going to fail, man. For the wickedness, for the bloodshed, okay? For everything that this place has done, it is going to pay for it, okay? And you can see that happening now, man. These articles, and it's beautiful this stuff has happened. It's beautiful that this stuff is coming out, And like I said, it's something that happens. Like, this is not something new. The government has been shut down, plenty of times before. But the season that we're in, you understand? Like, people know it's a lot of stuff going on out here. And it's like, okay, like, this, you doing this now, So I'm going to read, I can read a little bit more. It says, on Monday, political leaders made no headway towards a compromise that could send, it says, Amatucci and other federal employees back on Monday. Black-owned work to file a resolution over President Trump's proposal for a wall along the U.S.-Mexico border that could cost close to $5 billion. It says with about 25% of the federal government shut down, lawmakers left town for Christmas and were not expected back to work until Thursday. Great, because hey, listen, these motherfuckers, I'm not going to necessarily say that these particular individuals, whatever lawmakers, whatever office that they work in, understand what's coming. But you got a big bulk of people, all right, these elites, you know what I'm saying, and they're flunkies, okay, to a certain level, understand what's about to come down the pipe, okay, and that's what's gonna happen. That is essentially what's gonna happen. You're gonna have something go down, right, and then you're gonna hear about these individuals just leaving. Oh, they be back, and then they ain't gonna come back, man. They gonna be out waiting, waiting for shit to. Waiting for this place to go crazy, man, because it's going to get crazy out here. And it's going to be due to the fact of things like this taking place. You know what I'm saying? When them grinders cease, man, okay? It says, in the day the keeper shall tremble. It says, and the strong man shall bow themselves, and the grinder cease because they are few. And those that look out of windows be darkened, man. Right? It says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, and the sound of the grinding is low. Right? So the work is going to completely stop when this economy crashes. Listen, that dollar ain't flowing. When you got the when your average day, when you got all of this when those gas prices spike, okay, and that's what's going on with those yellow vests, man, and it's something that's spreading across the world, over there in France, and it was essentially because of the high living prices, the gas prices, and they had enough. It's like it fucking had enough, okay. So you see this spirit right here, okay, it's being spread. And it's going to end here in what the effects that it's going to have on this place that we're here in Babylon, AKA America. It's going to be, the judgment is going to be great, man. It's going to be great. It's going to be heavy. It says, and the door shall be shut in the streets, and the sound of grinding is low. It said, and he shall rise up a voice of a bird, and all the dollars of music shall be brought low. And you see that as well too, man. Like, hey, listen, man. Like, the quality of music, just everything, just entertainment. Period. It's just gotten to a point where it's like, okay, like this shit is through. Let me see. Stay for them. I'm not gonna read out. It says, Southern Florida. It says, instead of the president spent his money at the White House and increasingly tweeting. That's all this nigga know how to do, man. That's all this nigga know how to do. But that's the point, man. That's the point. This is a prelude for things to come, man. This is and you see their face better. Look, you got the baby. You're holding up a baby in this, and look, and time again, Jake get fucked. Jake always get fucked, man. Jake always get fucked. And even if they ain't Jake, you know what I'm saying? That image is there, it's still there, okay? Image is still fucking there. And Jake ain't gonna, motherfuckers ain't gonna learn. You're not gonna learn. Scripture says, never trust that enemy. And these motherfuckers have trusted their enemy. And what's gonna happen is, you got all your chips into this, whatever job you in. You are solely invested in it. You love your job. You love going to work. You love what you do. The Lord finna snatch all that shit away from you. It's about to be awake. You about to be woke up. Like, how you, like, listen, I was young. It was time to go. Like, go to school. I ain't want to get up. I ain't want to do something. Father came in there and snatched the cover off me. Like, hey, it's time to get up. And that's what's about to happen, man. The cover, the comfort is about to be snatched up off of Jake. All right, and they fit, and you want to know what a big percentage of these Babylonians, okay. So that was the point, man. It's gonna get is like I said, it's preludes of things to come. These things are written, and listen, if the Lord spoke it, it's gonna come to pass. So with that, call all Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.